I want to bring up Lio Rush.
Oh man, that dude is crazy.
Let's talk about Lio Rush tonight.
Love him. Now that was a hometown crowd for Lashley, but before he even dropped that it was the hometown for Lashley, which I know people there most likely knew, they started going absolutely ballistic for Lashley. His little speech to intro him went over like crazy. That stadium erupted for him. I think they still would have cheered, but that was a much louder cheer than he's gotten anywhere else. Hometown or not, he elevated that cheer. That kid is incredible.
I'm very interested in also WWE. Thank you for listening to the show because you're making adjustments that we're saying. We're very, very, very intrigued by. I shouldn't say we're unless y'all want to agree with me, but I'm very intrigued that now we have managers that wrestle because now there's a managers division and that's 205 Live. It's very interesting to see that we have someone that can talk one night and then wrestle the other and be considered two completely different entities. I think that's very interesting. I think it's a way to keep your talent fresh. I think it's a way to get eyes on 205 Live, even though now you moved it and made it the first hour of NXT. You're welcome, WWE. I'm waiting for my check. I like this. Let's see if they can keep it going, because as we know, WWE does not know how to keep a good thing going unless that good thing can do it itself. And somehow they still fucked up Braun Strowman.
I mean, let's just talk about how quick that motherfucker is. I mean, he's only showing bits and pieces of what he's been doing on 205 Live on Monday Night Raw. One of my favorite things that he does is when he's running the ropes, he doesn't hit the ropes back and forth. He hits halfway through the ring and changes direction. He did a little bit of that, and I thought that was amazing. I hope that on Monday Night Raw they decide to give him and Lashley the ring and have a tag team match coming up with him just so everyone on Raw can see how good Lio Rush is. Because his mouth is just on fire with his promos.
He stood up.
That'd be great.
He stood on the stage and battled and held his own and maybe even won against Elias and Kevin Owens.
This is a guy that
you don't
knows
go up
it's his
against
shot.
them. You don't go up against those. They're two of the best in the business, best in a long time. And he went out there, held his own, and took some verbal beatings. That little booster seat part I thought was going to be corny. That made me laugh out loud when Elias got Kevin Owens. Yeah, they put the booster seat on the chair. That had me laughing, and I was like, oh no, this is where is Leo going to go with this? And he flipped it on them. He flipped it and elevated Bobby in the process. Very, very well done. I'm very excited to see what he does.
It's very cool for a man to know that this is his shot and he's swinging for the goddamn fences.
And he has a swagger to back it up, dude. He's very good.